is started. So now I need to copy the link and post it on Discord and Twitter.
There's like a minute of us just derping around on my recording.
Well, that's fine. I mean, you can always edit it.
That's true. I'm gonna have to learn and teach myself how to splice videos this week because I'm in a game and my turns are only like 3 minutes long, so I have to, for them to be like videos to be worth watching, like I'm putting together like five turns together, so I have to splice them all together. That game was just a shit show waiting to happen. I'm looking at the Arc Revenant model and just wondering how the hell does the Zephyr Spite ever stab someone with its tail where it's sitting on the how does it like detaches to attack people, which is totally plausible.
Okay. Now we're pretty much set. So, we'll give everyone just a little bit of time to get in here, but if you want, you can go ahead and start deploying your forests, because that'll be easy for us to just catch people up on.
Okay, so it has to be...
Hello, everyone in chat.
Has to be 1 inch away from terrain pieces, but 6 inches away from I cannot wait. Ah, damn it.
Is that Duncan? No, I don't personally know Duncan, unfortunately.
We wish Duncan would show up on
I will get to meet Duncan before the end of this year. Because he's coming down for an event.
Oh, that's really cool.
Who the heck is Duncan? Misha, how dare you? Duncan is the one true lord of painting.
Yeah, as I was say, you don't know the magnificent paint god.
He's like he's considered like the public face of Games Workshop right now. But he's super nice.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy. Alright, forest is deployed.
Okay, so remind me what I need to know. What's the TLDR, everything for the... what are the new rules for the Sylvaneth Wildwoods?
It no longer kills you if you charge into it, but it does beat the shit out of you a lot more frequently. So, at the end of every charge phase, every model that is not a Sylvaneth rolls a d6, and on a 6 they take d3 mortal wounds, regardless of whether or not they charged. And every time there is a spell cast within 6 inches of a wizard, of the Wildwood, that does not have this... So every time a spell goes off within the Wildwood, every unit that is not Sylvaneth within 6 inches of it rolls a d6, and on a 5-up they take d3 mortal.
Okay, so so what I need to worry about is if a spell is cast near it, then is it if a spell is cast near it, or if any spell is cast on the table, everyone near it takes damage?
Whenever a spell is cast by a wizard near it.
Okay, and then what was the first effect one more time?
When at the end of every charge phase, every non-Sylvaneth unit within the Wildwood rolls a d6, and on a 6 they take more.
Okay, cool. All right, so people are still kind of coming in, but we'll go ahead and get started with deployment. And then once deployment is finished, we'll explain the objective. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you the scenario just so we know for deployment real quick. So we will roll off. Player that wins the roll off chooses which side of the table. Though we're already kind of committed on that. But the person that wins the roll off, the person that wins the roll off deploys first. So I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 2.
I deploy first, and wholly within your territory. Okay, so the way that this works is at the start of each battle round, before determining who has the first turn, roll a d3. The objective with the corresponding number is the primary objective, and the other 2 are secondary objectives. And we score 3 victory points if we control, and it's we score victory points at the end of each of our respective turns. So you score your victory points at the end of your turn. I score my victory points at the end of my turn. Whichever objective is the current objective or the primary objective during a turn will give you 3 victory points. The other 2 will only give you 1, and it changes every full round.
Got it.
So mobility is key.
Yep.
But I am going to see. I deploy first, and then I will check out that lore question in chat that I see somebody asked.
I got you. It says, why are vampires? Why aren't they tied to Khorne? Because they are undead and do not have souls.
But vampires can indeed fall to Khorne, as seen by Wallach and pretty much every blood dragon in
the end times. That's end times exclusive, but yes.
Yeah.
Traditionally, that does that.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened. It hasn't happened since, but
yeah. Traditionally, traditionally undead are immune to chaos because of the whole lacking soul things. But Wallach was locked up in the chaos woods for a while. He was not the sanest of individuals to begin with.
Yeah, and that was a major component of the end times. Is we started seeing a lot of chaos corrupted undead, which was exclusive to the end times and was kind of weird. But the TLDR is that undead don't have souls, so to the dark gods they're pretty much useless. Like they can't do anything with vampires.
Except Nagash.
Well, right, but like they'd like to just kill Nagash if they could get away with it. Problem is, dude's harder to kill.
Other than Slanesh, who just wishes Nagash would learn how to party.
Yeah, I know. Slanesh is like, Nagash would be my greatest champion if only he could learn to chill out. All right, so I'm going to start by deploying a unit of Spirit Hosts.
So I'm gonna date myself here because I can't remember if this is still a roll or not. If I brought a War Scroll, does the War Scroll all
yes,
deploy?
the War Scroll all deploy at the same time.
So the War I brought is a household.
Okay.
It comprises of the Tree Lord that is marked, all 3 Tree Revenants units, and the Branchwood.
Okay. So you need so yeah, when one of them goes out, the entire battalion has to go out.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish the Nighthaunts had good battalions, but unfortunately, since they were one of the first second edition armies, their battalions are terrible.
All my battalions are just sort of ported over from first edition in varying degrees of usefulness. The household's pretty okay, but very niche. It's super cheap, but what the ability is units in the household can stop you from.
And be sure when you're talking, Phao, to leave your button on longer than you think you need to, because you will cut yourself off. Yeah, the problem with the Nighthaunts is that like they don't have they have an okay amount of battalions, but they're all really expensive and they take a shitload of models.
Yeah. I'm throwing down the first hunter unit.
Mad Wookie, the reason that a lot of people consider, like, why Slanesh likes Nagash, whereas all the other gods hate him, is because Slanesh is... You have to remember that Slanesh is more about being a god of excess than he is being a god of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Like, excess is his real calling. And so Nagash has, like, a absurd excess of pride. Nagash is literally, like, considered one of the most prideful beings in existence. So Slanesh, like, really digs that. level of confidence.
Yeah. Same with Neferata. The Neferata gets it also from the sex. Hunters are down.
Okay. Let's.
Do you want to go over our lists after we're done deploying?
Yeah, we'll do it after deployment. So let's do. Who do I want to deploy next? Let's deploy. I'll deploy my Reapers next. Let's get the bell tollers out there. Let's drop them off about there.
Trying to decide if I want to set people up in the enclaves, but nah, it's not really.
Because my Wildwood's kind of already in my deployment zone. I'm going to deploy a Revenant unit, which means, well, as I remember what Sinister does.
Actually, I have a question about Sigmar and Age of Sigmar brought up by someone who isn't me. If Morothy had managed to seduce Sigmar, what would have happened? It would have been a Narian all over again. Like, which the likelihood of that is really small, but if that had somehow happened, it literally would have just been the Anarian situation all over again.
Sigmar, fun fact, basically has no sex drive anymore.
What do... Oh, the music is familiar. It's Skyrim, so...
Yeah.
It's just I found a playlist of battle Skyrim music for 10 hours.
So the, the unit, the dude with the axe is the unit champ. He has 4 attacks instead of 2.
Okay.
And the dude with the banner is, of course, the banner. One of them is the Waypiper, but I don't have a model for.
Okay. What's the damage from the tree revenants?
1.
Okay. What's their how many attacks?
Hit on 3, wound on 3, -1.
Okay. Where can you get this simulator? You just have to buy Tabletop Simulator on Steam. It's a moderately priced game. I think it's like $20, 20 or 30.
25, I think.
It's not that expensive, but once you own it, you can download like tons of games for free using the workshop. So like everything we're using right now is from the workshop for free.
Oh, right. So 2 models left.
You picked up the old new book for ghouls. Do you mean the second edition Flesh Eater Cord book?
Yeah, he picked up the 2nd edition.
Okay, I was like, hopefully you didn't pick up the 1st edition.
Coldy was
regaling us with excerpts from it earlier.
Hey, but behind the 12-inch line?
Sorry, it looked, from my angle, it looked like he was on. I will move my Huntsmaster back as well. Also, the Huntsmaster's Hunter unit are labeled.
Okay. And what's the household rule again?
I can stop you from retreating.
Okay. I probably won't be doing that, but good to know.
It's a cheap battalion that lets me bring a 2nd artifact here.
Yeah. Though some Nighthaunts units are built around the concept of like retreating and charging back in.
Yeah, I'm aware about those whirly boys.
Let's do. And except for the hunters, so all the tree revenants, the branch witch, tree lord.
And that one tree lord.
Okay, they're all household. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's throw down another unit of spirit hosts.
Okay.
Infinite spirit hosts.
My thought on that.
I wanted to have one big unit of 6, but I couldn't work it out points wise.
I'm glad.
Are Nighthaunts a part of vampire counts? No, Nighthaunts are their own army. You can take them in Legions of Nagash, which Legions of Nagash is like all the undead.
Yep.
And so like if you like vampires from Total War Warhammer, then the army you're probably gonna want to pick up is Legions of Nagash.
Specifically, the Legion of Blood, which is Neferata.
Yeah, Neferata's Legion is super heavy on vampires, but so is the Legion of Night, or Legion of Terror, whatever Manfred's is called.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, Manfred has a very vampire heavy one as well.
Yep.
You good?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm looking at the Skeleton Pope and YouTube, and I'm trying to figure out which Nagash fanboy on the server that. There are like 4 of you guys.
Yeah, let's do. Let's put Bladegeist Revenants over here.
Fun fact for everyone watching: we both brought a Underworld's warband.
That's true.
I brought Yatharal's Guardians, and he brought Thorns of the Briar. I almost brought Skaith's Wild Hunt, but they're honestly really bad.
So many tree daddies. It's gonna be painful.
I know, right? There's a reason I brought them.
Did Vlad make it to Age of Sigmar? I do not believe so. We haven't seen him.
Kinda, sorta, not really. Manfred did make an attempt to bring back Vlad, Conrad, and Isabella.
Oh, there's a fake Vlad.
Yeah, he tried to bring them back to prove that he was the greater person out of all of them, and then realized it just wasn't worth it, and that's why he just kind of fucked off and abandoned his home kingdom to just wander around the human kingdom.
The TLDR is no, but all right, so you put down another Tree Lord. I'm gonna throw down my Spirit Torment.
Okay.
Just need to have him within 12 of those guys. All right, I'm good.
Our Revenant is gonna be over here with her buddies.
Okay. So my general is real quick. List here. Now, I wanted to bring a Knight of Shroud, so I just didn't have the points for it. My general is the Guardian of Souls with the Nightmare Lantern, which is this guy, the regular one.
The Arc Revenant is the non-monocolor dude.
Yes. Yeah, the one that's colored all blue. He is also a Guardian of Souls, but he has the Mortality class.
I was just talking to him about that Cold Raid.
Before the stream started. Yatharl and her Guardian.
Yeah, we could start Path to Glory, and if we have enough people on the server that are playing TTS Age of Sigmar, we could start a Realm of Akshi campaign. Those are supposed to be pretty fun.
Okay, that is all of my units.
Okay, so that means you will get the first turn, I think, unless I steal initiative. I don't know if stealing initiative is even a thing in AOS. I'll have to check.
I don't think it is.
Because
the whole rolling for battle rounds.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put Mortality Glass Bro. Let's put him back here. The Briar Queen is gonna go here, and the Thorns of the Briar Queen are gonna go here, because they are absolutely useless. They're just free.
Yeah. The Yathari, I can't remember if it's Yathari or Yathar. Her bros are kinda pointless, just because in game they're just 3 standard tree revenants, so they're 1 wound each.
And I'm gonna put my Black Coach there.
All right.
So shall we go over the?
Yeah. So now we're gonna go over army lists, rules, and all the other shit. So we'll start with the army lists. I'll go first. So so for my characters, the guy in blue, the weird colored dude, is the Guardian Souls with Mortality Glass. Mortality Glass gives him a unique spell called Temporal Translocation, which basically allows me to, if I it's a teleport for a friendly Nighthaunt unit. It teleports a unit to him. So he basically can pick up a unit from anywhere within 24 inches and teleport them within 6 inches of him.
Got it.
But more importantly, his Mortality Glass makes it so that if you're within 9 inches of him and you declare a charge, you only get to wait, is it 9 or yeah, if you're within 9 inches of him, you only get to roll a single d6 when determining your charge distance, not 2d6.
All right, that's a thing.
Yeah, and then for his spell, his unique the spell that he has from my Lore of the Underworld, he has Spirit Drain, which is I pick a model within 18 inches, and if it successfully goes off, I roll a d6 for every wound they have, and on a 6-up, for every 6 they take a mortal wound. Then my general is the regular Guardian of Souls with the Nightmare Lantern. And both of my Guardians of Souls have Chill Blades. And the one with the Nightmare Lantern, he has, for his general trait, he has Ruler of the Spirit Hosts, which is that every hero phase, I can pick a friendly Nighthaunt unit within, I think it's 12 inches of him. Let me double check. No, it's 9 inches. So he picks a friendly unit within 9 inches and returns D3 slain models as long as they're a summonable unit.
Okay.
And that's just a guaranteed resurrection. And for his spell, he has a spell called Spectral Tether, which Spectral Tether is basically just a specialized heal for characters. And then for his item, because my guys are from the Realm of Shadow or the Realm of Olgu, he has what's called the Talisman of the Watcher. And the Talisman of the Watcher, if I can find it here. Where is it? Talisman. There it is. Talisman of the Watcher makes it so if my Guardian of Souls is not within 3 inches of an enemy unit, I can pick a friendly unit within 9 inches at the start of the combat phase, and that unit gets to reroll all ones when rolling their saves. So I basically get a free Mystic Shield.
Okay.
Then I've got a Spirit Torment, who's another character. Nothing special on him. Then I've got the Briar Queen, who for her spells, she has Shade Mist, which Shade Mist is a spell that makes a unit... I pick a friendly unit, and it gives that unit +1 to be, or -1 to be wounded, so they're harder to wound. And she also has a unique spell called Howling Vortex, which is that she picks a point on the field. I roll some dice. I roll like 2d6, and if she hits you with like the echo, you take a mortal. Or I roll 2d6 against your movement. And if she hits, if I roll higher than your movement, you take a mortal wound, and your movement is halved.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
Outside of that, I have a Black Coach over here on the side. It's my Behemoth. Then for my core units, I have 2 units of Spirit Hosts and the Grimghast Reapers. And then the Thorns of the Briar Queen are just some Chain Rasps that follow the Briar Queen. And then last but not least, I have the the Spin to Win Bladegeist Reapers. Revenants,
Okay.
sorry.
So my army is I don't have a realm because I don't have those rolls and I really need to get those. But I do have a glade. I am the I am Heartwood, which means I have a bunch of rolls. First off, I have Courage for Kurnoth, which means that every unit within 12 it's 12 or 18 inches of within 12 inches of one of my heroes gets +1 break. I have a army-wide command ability not tied to any commander. It is called Lord of the... I pick a unit within 12 inches of one of my heroes, and I reroll all hit and wound rolls of 1 attacks made against them. I'll get to my other stuff when I get to the characters carrying. I have Ythara. Let me pull up her war score quick. The joys of having like a physical book.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
can never remember where she is. There she is. For all the brand witches and stuff. She has Vigor and Wrath, which means she rerolls all wound rolls of 1 for attacks she makes.
Okay.
And then she has the Reaping, which is I pick a unit within 12 and I roll 6 dice, and for every 5 up, it's a mortal wound, and she can cast and unbind 1 spell. Then I have a Branch Witch who is carrying the Heartwood artifact, which is the Horn of the Con. Giving.
Give me 1 sec. I need to grab something.
Okay. Yes, Mad Wookie. Sylvaneth are their own faction. That is the faction. Nope. No, there are not tree elves. The Wanderers are their own faction. The Wanderers, which are the old wood elves, are their own faction. They are part of cities. The Sylvaneth do though have are actually allied with the Ideneth, which are the sea elves, which are the other army, and they also they actually have alliances with the dwarves.
Come here, big girl. Hey, come here.
The Daughters of Cain and Ideneth are 2nd edition armies because their battle tomes were written at the end of 1st edition, but they were specifically written to be compatible with 2nd edition.
Okay.
So
I went and got my cards, so I don't have to flip through my book so much.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just answering chat questions. So Daughters of Cain are a 2nd edition army. They are not a 1st edition army. Same with the Ideneth. Okay, so I have a Branch Witch over here who has the Horn of the Consort, which gives all Kurnoth hunters around her rerolls of all failed to hit rolls. And then I have my Arch Revenant, who is my general, and therefore he has the Heartwood trait, which is Legacies of Valor, which means if you kill him, you take a bunch of mortal wounds.
Who's that on?
The Arch Revenant.
Okay.
He's also carrying the Life Wreath, which is a thing that I missed in the first time I read through this book, and I slapped myself for it. So the Life Wreath, at the start of my hero phase, I roll a dice for every Sylvaneth unit within 9 inches of him, and on a 3-up, they heal D3 wounds. It's
okay,
really
so
cool.
pretty serious heals. All right.
Yep. The Branch Witch has regrowth, which does what it always does. Yatharl has Verdurous Harmony, which basically means green harmony, for those wondering, which resurrects models. It's like regrowth, except for instead of resurrecting, it just brings people back. That is my army.
All right, so for terrain, we've got
Yeah.
frickin' thing. There we go. We've got a couple of just random things here. So we've got a mystical peasant house. Back here, we've got a sinister hill. Over here, we have a mystical hill. We have a set of fence posts that are arcane for some reason, and then there is a damned peasant house behind this river.
And over here, this arcane ruined arch is.
Oh yeah. And then one thing we need to do real quick is roll to see what our realm feature is. So I'll go ahead and roll that. We're fighting in the realm of light.
Light.
And we got Gleaming Vista. This realm feature has no effect. So it doesn't do anything, but we do have access. All of our wizards have access to Phao's Protection, which is a -1 to hit rolls against the unit that we target. And we all have access to the realm command Strike Quickly, which is pick a friendly unit within 3 inches of a hero or 12 inches of a general and 3 inches of an enemy, and that unit gets to fight immediately instead of waiting until their turn in the combat phase.
Also, I start with a command point because I brought a War Scroll Battalion.
You start with a yes, which is always fun figuring out what you want to use for a
command point
token.
every round. Oh, we have the counters over here.
Oh yeah, that'll work. All right,
That's what they're there
so oh yeah, and then the got my eyes. There we go. Much better. For the scenario that we got is we got shifting objectives. So the way this works is there are 3 objectives in the center of the table. From my left to right, they go 1, 2, 3. And what happens is at the start of every battle round, we roll a d3 to see which objective is the primary objective. And that's the one you want to claim, because it's worth 3 points at the end of your turn, while the other 2 are only worth 1 point. And it changes every battle round. So, you know, it's kind of... It's worth controlling as many objectives as you can, but obviously controlling the big bad one is better. Oh, and the last thing I forgot about my army is that I do have the Chronomantic Cogs Endless spell, which will come up very quick. All right. I don't think there's anything else we need to worry about.
Nope. So I get to pick who goes first.
Yes, you finish deploying first, so you get to choose who goes first.
It's been a while. Remind me, do you have any like actual ranged?
I do. They're not super long range.
You go first.
Well, yeah. So just so we're on the same page, I have the Briar Queen has a 10-inch scream attack, and the Black Coach has a 10-inch wraith grab attack.
My only shooting is the Tree Lords and the yeah.
Okay, so you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of Yatharl's companions has a. So.
Okay, so first thing we do, start of the battle round. First thing that happens is we figure out which objective is the active one. So I'll roll a d3. 2, so the one on the left. Objective 1 is currently the primary objective. So I'm gonna put a flashy little comet on top of it, just to signify that's where you want to go right now. All right, and then also at the start of the battle round, I now do my Invocation of Death, which is for my Black Coach. And the way this works is I roll 3d6, and for every 4+ I get, I basically get a power-up on my Black Coach, and it's cumulative over the course of the battle. So roll 3d6, and I'm looking for 4s.
The most complicated model in this battle.
I got 1. So he's at power level 1, which I will denote with a number next to his name. So he currently has... he's at first level, so he has Nimbus of Power, which is that at the hero phase, he can heal himself D3 models... he can heal himself D3 wounds.
D3 models?
Yeah, he can heal himself D3 wounds, and then he can pick a friendly summonable unit within 12 inches and give them D3 models back.
Oh, okay.
So he's basically a healing unit right now.
He needs to die.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the longer the game goes, the stronger he gets.
I remember this bullshit.
Okay, so hero phase, so start of the game, I generate a command point at the start of my turn. Next is my hero phase. So now is when we do magic and all that other jazz. So for anyone that hasn't played in a while, basically the way magic works is I have a series of spells I can cast. Phao can attempt to dispel, but only if he's within 30 inches or he has a ability that says otherwise. So for instance, if I cast with the Briar Queen, he'd be in range with that guy.
That is not a wizard.
Oh, that's not a wizard. Who's the wizards? Just her?
And the branch witch over here.
Okay, so so I don't think you have anyone in range of 30, any of my wizards. Oh, you're in range of the mortality class dude. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Briar Queen. She's going to cast the endless spell, the Chronomantic Cogs. So it takes a 7 to go off, but because I'm within 3 inches of an arcane ruin, I get +1 to cast. And she gets an 8. That's plenty. So she will summon the cogs onto the battlefield.
Right. This is not a predatory one, right?
Yes, it is not predatory, so you don't get to do anything with it. Only I can
Except
play.
spell.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, since it's now on the table, I'm going to slow down time, so my Briar Queen will get to cast an extra spell. And she's going to cast... Let's see. What is the range on her spell? Howling Vortex... 18 inches. So, okay, so it essentially has a 24-inch range. Okay, so nothing in range. And Arcane Bolt, I believe, only has an 18-inch range. So I'm not going to cast any of those spells. So she's gonna start with. She's gonna throw Mystic Shield on the Black Coach. 5? I think that's what it needs to go off.
Mystic Shield is 5, yeah. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't have the super basic rules on me.
I don't either.
I can get them in just a second. I'll get them during your turn. So I'm pretty sure they need a 5 though. Oh wait, it would have been a 6 because the Arcane Ruins. I know it's definitely at least on a 6. So I'll use this shield to represent it. He has Mystic Shield on him, which lets him reroll ones. Next, my Guardian of Souls.
There is. There you go. You grab the Mystic Shield back.
Guardian of Souls with the Nightmare Lantern. He's also going to cast Mystic Shield, but he's going to throw it on the... let's throw it on the Spirit Host unit in the front right. So, right in front of him on the right there. A 5, I believe that goes off, though we'll double check it in just a minute. And then the Guardian of Souls with the Mortality Glass is going to cast Mystic Shield on the Grimghast Reapers. Goes off on a 7.
This is the one I can just unbind, right?
Yes, you may attempt to unbind this one.
You cast it on a what?
7. So you need an 8 or higher. Nope.
I do not get.
So it does go off. Alright, so I'm not going to be using any command abilities right now. So we are on to... Double check to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yep, we are on to the movement phase. So for movement, let's start with the Grimghast Reapers, because I want that objective.
We shall see.
Grimghast Reapers have a normal movement of 8, but they are going to run. I get a 4, so they can move up to 12.
Okay.
The Guardian of Souls with the Mortality Glass is also going to run after them.
No, Cat, you can. I believe Mystic Shield and Arcane Bolt you can cast multiple times. They're specifically exemptions.
You know what? No, I think she's right. I think you can only cast it once. Now that you mention it.
Oh, right. That going in a second.
Yeah, because there are specific wizards who have the ability to cast it multiple
because
times.
Nagash has the specific role that he can spam.
Yeah, so I'll only have that on the Black Coach then. There's no other spells that would have been useful to catch. Good catch, Cat. Alright, Guardian of Souls got a 1, so he's normally moving 6, so he can move up to 7. So he's gonna move there. Thorns of the Briar Queen are also going to run. They have a movement of 6 normally. They get a 2, so they can move up to 8. Spirit hosts are going to be in. Let's do the Black Coach next. Let's see. Oh, never mind. He's super fucking fast. I'll do him last. Let's do the Bladegeist Revenants. Their movement 8, but they are going to hustle. Ooh, a 6. So they can move up to 14. What's the movement on your Guardians?
The Guardians and Tree Spirits are movement 5.
Okay.
As are the Tree Lord.
Let's move.
We're not a fast army.
I'm only going to move 12.
With the exception of the Arc Revenant, everything's movement 5. And the Branch Witch is 7.
I'm going to move the Spirit Hosts on the right next. Get a 2. They're normally, and they are movement, let's see. They're movement 6, so they can go up to 8. Same thing for the next unit of Spirit Hosts. They get a 5, but they're only... yeah, we'll move 11 so we can get on that objective. Briar Queen is going to move and run. She's movement 6 normally. She gets a 3, so she can move up to 9. The Spirit Torment is going to run. 2, so he can move up to 8, I believe. Double check. Yep. Move up to 8. And then Guardian of Souls, same thing. Gets a 2, so he can move up to 8. And then, last but not least, the Black Coach. So he can move. Right now he's at full health, so he has a movement of 14 inches. Does he need to run? He does if I don't want to land on the house. I guess I could since I fly.
Wobbling model system syndrome is not a problem when we can lock it down.
Yeah, well, and I think he can actually fit pretty snugly on top of it. Do I want him to run? Yeah, he'll go ahead and run, because I would rather him be out in front and get him back to where he was. There we go. So he's going to run. Gets a 4, so he can move up to 18. That's better.
Okay.
I just need to make sure he's within 12 of the Briar Queen. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Oh wait, no, he needs to be wholly within 12 of the Briar Queen, which he is not. So yeah, okay, he's gonna chill in the house then.
Okay. Aren't you glad we aren't playing with the real model?
I think it'd actually be a little easier with real models.
That
But he stayed, so that's all that matters.
See, with the real models, you could just bring like an empty base and put it on the house.
That's true.
That's what in the Blood and Glory tournament, the Flesh Eater Court player was doing with all his zombie dragons and stuff. He even had it for like references for the other opponent when they wanted to space their units out. He would just hand them an empty template so that they could space their units around so it couldn't land in the middle of their units. Pretty good sportsmanship.
Yeah. Okay. It is time for shooting next. I have none, because all my guys ran, so they can't shoot. So then charge phase, all my guys ran, so no charges. Because I think the only guys I have that can run in charge are maybe the spin to win guys. Let's see. No, they have something different. All right, so it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, but I calculate victory points now.
Yep.
So, to claim an objective, it's whoever has the most models within 6 inches. So I have the most models within 6 inches of all 3. So I'm going to get 5 victory points.
Yep.
Where's the best? I'll just write it.
Yeah.
Oops, that's
Because
not-
unlike your command points, these numbers don't go up and down,
Yeah, they just
or
go
don't
up
go
and
down. So
All right,
we can just write them on the table.
it is your turn.
Hero phase. Let me check and see who has any abilities in the hero phase. I have a new book, so go easy on me, Chip. Okay. So, just magic hero phase currently. So I'm not gonna command point stuff. I do gain 1 though, so I'm
2.
18 inches on Arcane Bolt.
Hold on, let me grab my book. I see it. I just have to get on my chair to reach it. Does Tabletop Simulator have Warhammer Fantasy? Yes, I believe it does. Last I checked.
Okay, I'm going to cast. Yutharl is going to cast Mystic Shield on the Tree Lord right next to goes off with a 6. Are you going to try and unbind?
Sorry, I was getting my book.
Mystic Shield on that Tree Lord.
Okay.
Roll the 6.
Roll a 6. I will try and... Who's casting?
Here.
Okay, and how many spells can she cast a turn?
1.
Okay, I will try and stop it with the Briar Queen.
The Underworld Warband leader.
Which the Briar Queen... I think she's... Yep, she's out of range of the... Yep. Oh, it's 1 inch for Arcane. Okay, so she's out of range for that for sure. So I need 7.
Oh, that means you did not get Arcane Shield or Mystic Shield off. Because you rolled a 5.
I rolled a 5, but what do you need for Mystic Shield? Do you need a
6.
6? Oh, then yeah, it didn't go off on my thing.
If you want, you can just put it on the Grimghast or whoever else we were casting. Actually, no. You wait, because if you fail, you can't cast it again. Never mind.
But I failed to stop your spell.
Oh. So he has Mystic Shield. And then the Branch Witch is going to cast Arcane Bolt on the Grim. Get it with an 8.
Okay. And this is coming from the Branch Witch.
Yeah. She can also only cast 1 spell per turn.
Okay, I will try and stop it with the Guardian Souls with Mortality class.
Yeah.
9, stopped it.
All right. On to my movement.
Why don't I cast my games in the Warhammer store? Because it's super loud there. There's like people talking constantly, so it's really difficult to record the games.
I'm going to sound the wade pipe. So all of these revenants are going to go poof.
Casting value of 6 with friendly unit within 18. Casting value of 5. Enemy
Pop
unit
back up
within 18.
over here.
Okay.
And
that counts as their move for that turn?
they can still charge though.
Yeah. That's why I said move, not charge.
And these guys are also going to do this.
Okay. But I'm guessing they have to be at least 9 inches away.
And your guy being on the tilted like that is making measuring it really weird. Okay, for references, they're just 9 inches away, but the it's with him being almost sideways.
It's messing with the measurement.
Okay.
And then the last guys are just gonna chill. The Tree Lord going to walk his 5. As is that one.
Yeah, the Slaves to Darkness book is looking really good.
Yeah.
They have really nice new models.
Yep. Get 5. The branch gets to move 7, so... I'll walk over there. The Tree Lord is going to smack that unit of with the Strangle Roots.
Okay.
5 attacks, hitting on 2s. All hit.
Okay.
Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds to you. Damage 1.
Okay. 3 wounds. They have a 4-up save.
Nighthaunts bullshit.
Save 1. And you said it's 1 damage? Okay, so then they have a 6-up save. Nope, so 2 go down.
Awesome. Other Tree Lord is going to blast the Spirit.
Okay.
Same attack. Only hits with 3 though. Which kind of sucks, but you know, is what it is. 2 wounds.
Okay, 4 up. Save 1, and then I do not have the unit wholly within 12 because I goofed up their movement, so they'll just take it.
Now, Anslane, one of Yuthari's guardians, is going to take some pot shots at the Briar
With her bow. Almost.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to move the Arc Revenant. Do you mind if I do that
Yeah,
now?
go ahead.
Or...
Yeah, go ahead. This is not a serious game.
Yeah. He has movement 12, so he goes wherever the fuck he wants.
Okay.
Right. Now on to
Charge phase?
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
My charges are the one Revenant unit into the Briar Queen, the other Revenant into the
So
Grace.
remember, in AOS, you don't declare who you're charging against. You just roll. You just say this
note-
unit is charging.
Note the Tree Revenants, because their Memories of Valor roll, get to re-roll one of these dice, just cause.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, they get to re-roll a and
You don't want to reroll the 5? Okay, so they'll make it. So 10 inches.
So they reroll a dice roll in every phase.
Okay, they can reroll a single die per phase?
Yep.
Okay, good to know.
It's kind of cool. Now the other guys.
Okay.
I ain't rerolling that.
Okay.
Also, the other rule about the tree rats is because I have a banner, they pile in 6 inches instead of 3.
Okay.
All right. So that is. I'm gonna declare a charge with my 2 tree lords.
Okay. Who are you rolling with first?
The one on the left, or my left.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Other one, the household one.
Yeah, it's a nope.
3. That's a nope. But okay.
Oh, I got rolled those earlier.
All right. So, which of your 2 guys is scarier, the Briar Queen or
the Briar Queen is notably stronger.
Okay. Then we will nominate her, the one fighting her, as the one going first.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So everyone has enchanted blades.
Okay, do your pylon move first.
Oh, actually, no, wait. The actually, the commander has a glaive, not a blade. I have to roll him separately.
Okay, and do recall if you get within 3 inches of any other enemies, they'll be able to attack as well.
Yes, I do recall.
Don't move me. How is everybody in chat today, by the way? All doing okay? I had a wonderful day. I went to visit my friends who had kind of a rough day, and I found out they just had a surprise new puppy today. They just showed up, and I was like, there are 2 of them now instead of just 1.
Okay, so I get 2 swings from the glaive commander.
Okay.
On 4s.
Let me double check real quick to make sure there's not any weird abilities I need to check for.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
All right. Wounding on 3s.
Okay.
I will use the martial memories to.
Okay, so there's your reroll for the combat phase. Oh,
Yes.
still a 2.
Okay, that is 2 damage to you, sir.
Okay, so first we roll for the wound.
That's same.
So it's a 4 up. Nope, and then it splits into 2, so I need 2 6-ups.
If I kill her,
I get 1 6, so I take 1 damage.
now I did manage to pile in everyone, and they're still 3 inches away from your blade, guys.
True.
Just barely. So that is 8 attacks at her.
Okay.
I honestly did not expect this charge to work. Hitting on 4s.
Okay. So about half.
Yeah,
This could kill her.
3s. 1 short. Oh, do I spend the command point to reroll?
So, there are not command point rerolls in AOS.
I believe there are.
You can use a command point before you roll to reroll,
that's true.
like ones to hit. Ones that you have to use it at the start of the fighting phase.
Oh, right, yeah. Sure. All right, so 3 wounds to you, sir.
Okay, so 4 up. Save 2 of them, and what's the damage?
1.
6 up. Nope. So she takes another wound.
Okay. Your go, sir.
Okay, I am going to.
How spooky is this as the spirit torment in fighting?
Very. He doesn't have a lot of attacks, but he hits really fucking hard.
Okay.
So I'm gonna swing with the Guardian with the Mortality Glass because since
Also, you're over here or in combat.
yes. So I'm going to start with the Guardian of Souls, just because he's going to try and at least get rid of one person, so he minimizes the amount of stabbing he's about to take. He has a chill
Brian,
blade.
that is because the Briar Queen is a substitute model because they don't actually have the Briar Queen model up on.
The only way to get a Briar Queen model in TTS right now is by going into the Shadespire game, but they have them on like these massive bases, and it's more important to have the right base size. So that's why I don't have in TTS. I don't have the actual Briar Queen model yet. I have it in person. Okay, so the Guardian of Souls gets 3 attacks with the Chill Blade, and we're fighting on mystical terrain. Which, what is that? So within any so any model within 1 inch gets to reroll ones against. What is it? Ones to what?
It negates wounds on a 6.
Okay, so that doesn't do anything for me. Oh wait, no, we established that. Well, are you sure that's exactly what they said?
Yeah, because they were talking about mystical with Fire Slayers getting a 4-up, 4-up, 6-up.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yep.
So 3 attacks. He needs 3s to hit. Hits all of them, and then he needs 3s to wound. Wounds all of them. -1 rend.
I get 6-ups.
Okay. Save 1.
Yep.
And it's 1 damage.
Oh, right. You get the shrug. Nope. The 2 go down, leaving precisely the command unit.
Yeah, her model is in TTS, but I couldn't find the Briar Queen model with like actual details.
All right, so we are going to swing back.
Okay.
The Protector Glaive. Hitting on 4s. Rolling. All right. Wounding on 3s.
And so every unit of those gets 1 reroll per phase.
Yep.
Okay.
1 minus 1 rend, but doesn't matter.
Okay, 4 up. Nope. And what's the damage?
2.
So 6 up. Nope. Takes 2 wounds.
4 normal attacks coming in. Hitting on 4s. 2.
2. All right, 4 up. Saves both.
Well, I made the charges, did not get to kill you.
All right, so my turn to swing back again.
Yep.
Briar Queen will swing back this time. So in close combat, she has the Briar Whip, which is a single attack. It needs 3s to hit. Hits. Also the Spirit Torment. Okay, Spirit Torment buffs my hit rolls, but I hit. And then she needs 3s to wound, I believe. She wounds. It's -2 rend and does D3 damage.
That ignores my armor.
Okay, so D3. She does 3 wounds. Alright, then it's your turn again.
I have no more units in combat.
Okay, so I'll swing with the Spirit Torment next. He's already in range, so he's just gonna fling his padlocks. He has 3 attacks that need 4s to hit. 1 hit. And then he needs 3s to wound. Nothing. And then the Spirit Hosts will pile in. So, 3...
They get... Yeah.
They have a assload of attacks.
Yeah, they do.
3...
And like every 6, it's a mortal wound.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah, funny enough, they're the monster killers for the
Yeah.
Nighthaunts.
Which is actually one of the reasons why I charged the Briar Queen, because I was hoping to drag them away from the tree.
Alright, so only 2 of them are within 1 inch. So they have 6 attacks each. They hit on 5s, but 6s are mortal wounds. And they get to reroll 1s because the Spirit Torment's right there. So that's 2 mortal wounds with 2 rerolls.
You killed the unit.
Oh, okay. I thought there was 1 more left. Okay. And that is... See, these guys are out of 3.
Just out.
So that's it for this battle round. Do you need to take a bravery check for the tree revenants at the bottom?
Nope.
Okay.
They are bravery. Actually, wait. They are bravery 6, so yes, I do.
Okay, so they lost 2 guys, so they're fine. All right, so now we roll off to see. Oh, your victory. We calculate victory points for you.
I took the thing off.
Yep. So you control within 6 inches. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only got 1, 2.
I got
3.
6.
Yep. So you gain 3 victory points. Oh, and just real quick, as just a reminder, so the command point or the command abilities we have access to are, just because I also need this reminder, the command abilities we have access to at the moment are at the double, which is run roll within 6 of a friendly hero or 6 of a general is automatically a 6. Forward to victory, which is reroll a charge. And Inspiring Presence, which is pick a unit within 6 of a friendly, 12 of a general, and they're immune to battle shock. And then then the General's Handbook also added. Where is it? All-out attack, which is start of the combat phase. Pick a friendly unit within 12 of a friendly hero or 18 of a general. Reroll hit rolls of 1. All-out defense, which is the same thing except for they reroll saves of 1. And volley fire, which is at the start of the shooting phase. Pick a friendly unit within 12 or 18 of the general. Reroll hits of 1 for shooting attacks. All right. So. Yeah, now we roll off to see who gets who decides who goes next. All right,
You do.
I will take it first. So first
Surprise.
first thing that happens at the start of the battle round is I roll Invocation of Death for the Black Coach. 3 dice, needing 4 ups. 2. So he's up to power level 3. So now, in addition to his healing, he has Unholy Vigor, which is that he always rerolls hit rolls of 1 for his melee attacks, and he can run and charge in the same turn. And he also has Spectral Sights, which is whenever he completes a charge, choose an enemy model within an inch. On a 2-up, they suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
But first things first, he's gonna use his first level, Nimbus of Power. Oh, okay, wait, I have to do the hero phase. So going into the hero phase, I generate a command point, boop, and then I do the Black Coach's thing. So first he heals D3 wounds on himself. He didn't take any damage, so he's fine. Then he can heal D3 models to a summonable undead unit wholly within 12 inches. So he's gonna use it on the Blade Dice Revenants. He gets 2, so 2 models come back. Boop.
The annoying thing about fighting undead.
Yeah, I had to learn how to do healing with my army because it took me an embarrassingly long time to figure it out.
I'm realizing that I really need to. I think I really need to stick to using Dryads as my battle line as Sylvaneth.
What makes you say that? Oh, we need to figure out which objective is the true objective.
Yes.
Let me roll that real quick. 1, 2, or 3. It's 1 again. Boop.
This is going to be a very bloody area.
The fight is on.
Yeah.
All right, so for the hero phase, for magic, let's see. I'm going to start with the... Yeah, let's start with the Briar Queen. She's going to use Howling Vortex, which is the one that rolls against your movement, and if it gets you, it cuts your movement in half.
Okay.
Actually, see, she's not within range to double spell. Should I?
Yeah, I was very surprised you moved her.
Well, the Guardian of Souls is still in range, but the Briar Queen unfortunately has my...
But it has
cool
to be the
double
one
spell.
that
No,
summoned.
any wizard can take over chromatic cogs, even enemy wizards.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just a wizard within 9 inches.
Says the wizard manipulating the cogs can cast one.
Yeah, I'd have to cast the spell again to move it. So for the Briar Queen, or I think I have to dispel it and then recast it. So the Briar Queen, do I Shade Mist the Black Coach, or do I... Oh gosh, decisions. I should have put Shade Mist on my Guardian. Well, I put myself in kind of a funny position. Let's see, how expensive is Shade Mist? Someone, Cold Rages says he's laughing in ghouls because they can can bring back so many more models than I can.
I was doing the math with him the other day. So a Vargulf, statistically, it brings back,
yeah, I'm gonna go for Shade Mist, which needs a 6-up on the Black Coach, which if it goes off makes it so that it's -1 to wound him.
Okay. So statistically, a Vargulf brings back three ghouls and 2 crypt flayers or crypt horrors a turn.
Ugh. All right, goes off on an 8.
Okay. Might as well. That's her only spell for the turn.
Yes, that's her only spell.
Nope.
Okay, so it does go off. So I'm just gonna put. Let's see, for Shade Mist, let's put this flexing dude over here.
Empowered.
For the next spell, the Guardian of Souls will cast. Let's see.
Which one?
The big one, the Nightmare Lantern.
Okay.
So do
The general.
Yes, the general. First of all, do I want to speed up time or slow down time?
I mean, speeding up's kind of a mixed
it's
bag.
it's a 12-inch range, so my Banshee is in range.
A single wizard within 9 inches.
Oh, within 9 inches. Never mind. That's sorry. I was looking at the casting, where I could put it where I cast it. Okay, so we're gonna speed up time with the general. He's gonna speed up time, so all units on the battlefield, including yours, get
2 to move and charge.
Yeah, 2 to move and charge. But I'm wanting to go really aggressive this turn, so that works for me. Or actually, you know what? No, he's going to slow down time. I've got a better idea. He's going to slow down time. So first, he's going to cast... what's the...
Wulfric and Harry both died in the end times. Angry.
Yeah, Wulfric got killed by Volton. So did Harry the Hammer, actually.
Yes, yeah, he did.
They both died to Volton. Alright, so I'm going to cast Spectral... Oh, wait, it has to be on a summonable one. Damn it. What's the range on Spectral Tether?
The fact that Harry the fucking Hammer came back, though, in the end times was like...
Yeah. Okay, he's going to cast Spectral Tether on the Briar Queen, which, if it goes off, will heal her D3 wounds. Goes off on a 7.
Okay, I don't have anyone...
She's in range if you want to try, but I do have other wizards.
You have one other wizard, and they can cast 1 spell, correct?
Right, so I have 2 spells left up my sleeves.
Okay. I'm trying to think of if there's any real purpose in trying to stop those wounds, because she's not in danger anymore anyways. So this spell, ultimately, for me, is a 1, even if it goes off. So I'm going to let it go.
Okay, so D3... 2, so she's back to full.
Yep.
Alright, and then for his second spell, he's gonna go for a Mystic Shield on the Black Coach.
Okay.
Alright.
Kaboom!
I should have gone with the Arcane Bolt. Alright, so he's got
D3 mortal wounds on yourself.
Oh yeah, that's a thing in this game, isn't it?
Yep. You went kablooey.
Give me just a sec. Casting spells.
I've realized that already. I made a very big error on which side the branch witch and Yuthari, because Yuthari has the one that restores models, and she's across the field from all my one model unit, my one unit models. So yeah, that was brilliant planning on my part.
Where is the miscast rule?
I think it's in the core rule.
Because it's not in the spell section.
Let me grab my book.
Units of wizards, Mystic Shield. That being said, guys, dying during the end times doesn't necessarily mean jack, because that has happened, and people have come back anyway. Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. I don't think there is miscasting in this edition.
I thought they added it back in second. Because there wasn't in first, but I thought they added it back.
It might be for specific armies or specific spells, maybe, but I don't see anything for it in the regular rules.
My rule book it was of course at the bottom of my bookshelf, so I just got it out. I can't be bothered to look, so we'll just move on with our lives.
Okay, yeah, I just triple checked. There's nothing in here about that. All right, so Mystic Shield on him, and then my last spell, I'm going to cast temporal. What is it called? Temporal translocation.
Translocation
with the
teleport.
Mortality class.
I knew this was. Doesn't go off.
No spell goes off on double ones, so he doesn't get to fire off cool magic nonsense.
Fun fact, actually, there is a violation to that golden rule of casting in a GW game. The Craft World Eldar can pull some shenanigans to make a roll of the double ones equal now with Psychic Awakening. That's pretty funny.
It's goofy. All right,
because they have a custom trait for a custom craft roll that makes all rolls of 1 count as a 2.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so when they roll double ones, instead of miscasting and failing, it becomes...
Alright, so movement is next. So we start with the Black Coach. He's going to run, since he can run and charge. He gets a 6, so he can move 20 inches.
Right. I wonder who he's charging.
Next, I'm going to move the Bladeghast Reapers 8 inches.
Okay.
So they can start spinning to win. Spirit Hosts are going to move 6.
Ready?
The Briar Queen is going to run. Get a 5, so she can move up to 11. So she's just going to move to the around the objective area. The Spirit Torment also is going to run. Gets a 4, so you can move up to 10. Guardian of
Nate, incorrect. Sigmar died very specifically in the Stormcast book. Dracothian had to bring him back to life.
Guardian of Souls is going to run. A 2. So we can go up to 8.
You can have this the mortality glass guy run away.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, that would probably be very smart. Thank you for reminding me of that.
No, Cat. I did not do it on my turn because I did not have I was not in range of a spot where I can summon it because Wildwoods have to be 9 inches away from enemy units, 6 inches away from a objective, and 1 inch away from terrain piece.
I'm gonna check if I can run as part of a retreat move.
Mogwai, the Wildwoods are right here. This whole cluster over here. Gotrek and Arcane, and Kraken Rock actually.
Okay, you can. Okay, so he's gonna run because he doesn't want to be anywhere near those dudes.
Understandable.
A 6. Yeah, he's like, I'm out.
He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, so he with a 6 he can move up to 12. I just need to be 7 inches away from you. I want to be 7 inches away because that is.
I take it the thorns of the Briar Queen are gonna dance with the Revenant.
No, I'm just gonna leave him behind because Mortality Glass you can only roll 1d6 to charge. So as long as I'm 7 inches away, you cannot physically reach me.
Well, no, I can walk forwards towards you and then charge.
Oh yeah, man, how far away do you need to be then? What's your movement?
I still get my 5-inch move, man.
5. Okay, so I need to be there. But we will use the Thorns of the Briar Queen as a brilliant shield
Ravi
unit.
also very specifically died in the end time. She had her soul sucked out by Slanesh. Same thing with Calabar.
Pretty much everybody died.
Yeah.
There were a few exceptions, but not many. And then this unit of Spirit Host is going to move 6 inches this way. Alright. That's it for movement. So,
Okay.
shooting. See, the Black Coach ran, so he can't shoot.
Side note: if you do kill my general, you take between D3 and D6 mortal wounds to the unit that does so.
Okay, good to know. All right, so charge phase because the Briar Queen and the Black Coach both ran, so they can't do anything else.
Okay. My Kurnoth Hunters will plant roots.
Okay.
It means they reroll saves.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
The Hunters. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to start with the Grimghast Reapers on the left. And so, thing about Nighthaunts, if I roll a 10 or higher naturally on the charge... oh, I forgot. All my guys have +2 movement. Do you mind if I move some people a little extra?
Go ahead.
Oh, wait, no. I slowed down time. Never mind. I cast 2 spells.
Oh, yeah, you did. You
Okay,
changed your mind.
So,
Right?
never mind. Okay, so if I get a 10 or higher when rolling to charge, I get to attack immediately.
Oh, yeah, this shit.
So I'm going to start with the Grimghast Reapers. I get a 3. I don't think they're going to make it. They have to be within half an inch. No. They're out.
Hero, incorrect, because Kraken Rock is still alive in Age of Sigmar, and he is the oldest motherfucker around. By a hilarious margin.
Yeah, Kraken Rock's still alive somehow. Thankful survived too. I'm going to use a command point reroll to reroll that charge.
Okay.
Really want to get... Oh my gosh. Okay, so, nope, just can't make that charge.
And all the spawn. Ikit and... I actually, like, doesn't the book say it's not Ikit, it's like a reincarnation of Ikit?
None of the Skaven characters except Thankful are still around. They've all been replaced by, like, new versions.
No, Dread Nautilus. Kraken Rock is definitively older than the Slann because he is older than the Slann species.
Yeah, Kraken Rock is the oldest character except for the Father of Dragons, whose name slips on my mind at the moment. He has a very similar name. It's like Callan Ghost or something. But the Father of Dragons and the Father of Dragon Ogres are the oldest characters we know of in the fantasy universe. The old ones are probably older than them, but the Slann definitely are not because the Slann created the Slann, or the old ones created the Slann after they got to the planet.
And Kraken Rock was already fucking old when the old ones showed up.
Yeah. So
Yes, he's
next
like-
charge.
Ifrit is not Ikki. He's like his reincarnation.
Let's do Spirit Hosts on the left, my left, closest to the center.
Okay.
They're going to charge. They get an 8. Let's see what my options are. I think I.
No, Nate, he's a reincarnation. Let's just leave it simple. Let's be very simple about what he is. He is a reincarnation of Ikki. That's all he is.
We're gonna go there.
This game, I am going to remove my stomps from my my tree lords.
That would probably be good. Actually, we'll just surround the tree lord. It's gonna be easier. I can try and use the other spirit host.
Do you remember that because of my positioning, both tree lords are covering the Revenant?
Yeah, that's fine. Next unit of spirit hosts. 4. They're not gonna make anything. Blade Geist Revenants.
You have 5.
7. What's the range on them? Blade Geist Revenants have a 1-inch range. Okay, so they do need to get up in person.
Arc Revenant has a 2-inch range. For the record. I'm kind of annoyed because like all my units have like this nice 1 or 2 rend, and you just ignore all the.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Granted, when I play you with my Ideneth eventually, I'm gonna do the same fucking shit because the Ishlian Guard also do the ignore rend thing, except for they can get an ignoring rend 2 upset. It's pretty awesome. And bullshit. Did you charge with the Chainghasts, Grimghasts, or no?
Not yet.
Okay.
The Thorns of the Briar Queen? No.
No, the Grimghasts way on the edge.
Yeah, I did. They failed.
Oh, okay. But I believe you have taken the objective back again.
Yeah, at least for the moment.
We don't know how Balthus's encounter with the library, and so we don't know if he remembers.
Okay, and now I'm going to charge the Black Coach. Ah, dang, I really needed that, or would have liked that. 9. So he gets a 6, so he's going to go here. And at the end of his charge move, he rolls a d6 on a 2-up. He does mortal wounds. 2, so he does d3 mortal wounds. 1.
On Yuthari?
On her unit, unless she's a separate entity.
Yes, she is.
Okay, then he'll do it to her. Wait, how many wounds do her guardians have?
1.
Yeah, we'll do it to her.
They're literally tree revenants, which is why they're pointless as a unit.
Okay, then yeah, he'll do the mortal wound to her. And then I need to charge the Thorns of the Briar Queen. Wait, what's the movement of your tree revenants? 5, you said?
A 1 in 6 charge.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and engage.
Oh, you can't move your thorns that close to me.
Oh, you're right.
Remember, they have to be 3 inches away.
Yes, but I did roll a 4, so we're all good.
Okay, yeah,
They're just gonna go right there.
I don't know about Ideneth being totally eel dependent. I think you can do hilarity with Namardes from Morphan.
See, I don't think any of my other ghosts Oh, he might be able to get a charge in. I'm gonna try and charge with this. Oh wait, no, I ran with all of them, so they can't. All right, so that is it. So at the start of the combat phase, I am gonna use a command point for the strike quickly.
Okay.
So that'll allow me to attack with the unit immediately without it counting as initiative.
Okay.
And I'm
So
going
you're doing blade, guys?
I don't know if I want to swing the. Hold on, let me check there.
Well, the blade guys are at -1 to hit. Because ground shaking stomp from the tree lord they're fighting.
Okay.
Which also doesn't start. And then the other one, the spirit host, does not go off.
Yeah, we'll swing at the tree. We'll swing the blade guys first.
Oh no, the blade. No, my bad. Blade. It's not -1 to hit anymore. They now fight last.
Oh, okay. Can I cancel that out with?
Nope.
Strike quickly.
That unit fights at the end of the combat phase after the players have picked any other units to fight.
Yeah, but what happens when if I use an ability on it that says they attack immediately instead of fighting later? I feel like that would supersede.
Well, actually, if we
Because
did order,
it's not they attack first; it's they attack immediately.
yeah, I don't know.
I would think the command ability for the Realm of Light would supersede the first one.
The unit ability. Maybe. I honestly don't know because in order of operations, how it should have gone is you declare that, I do the ability, so the ability resolves second. But I don't know how that happens. So.
Someone says the command ability supersedes. Do we have any? Does anybody know for sure?
That's a thank you.
That's an FAQ. It's an FAQ that strike quickly would overwhelm the stomp. That reminds me, I need to have my Nighthaunt FAQ up.
Yeah, I should be doing it. This would be under generals. General handbook, probably. Because people are saying it overrules, data cancels out, so I'm checking the. Nope, that's just nothing. Where's the general FAQ?
Well, it won't be under general. It'll be under.
No, I meant just the general Age of Sigmar FAQ, not army specific.
I think they're all on the same page.
Yeah, no, that's the one scroll.
Night.
Jesus. All right. I can't find it. It's weird.
Says.
There's the core rule.
Okay, I'd be shocked if it wasn't in the rules already.
It's not on here.
It would probably be in the. Oh gosh.
Align importance.
Yes. Probably the designer's commentary.
Apparently, Sylvaneth don't even have an. You just have designer's comments. Where is malign sorcerer? There we go.
When does the stomp happen?
At the start of the combat phase.
Okay, so in that case, we'll double check. But if we don't find it, what would happen is that they happen at the same time. They both happen at the start of the combat phase, and
So you would,
since it's
yeah.
my turn,
Yeah.
I would get to choose the order.
yes. So we'll just go with that. All right. So you obviously want them to swing, so the thing will happen second.
So yeah, the blade guys will go immediately.
Cool. Ladies
Okay.
and gentlemen, welcome to an integral part of Warhammer. Us
Yeah.
checking the roll.
Yeah, that is the biggest. That has not changed from fantasy. All right, and the good news is they're all within 12 inches of my spirit torment, so that means the blade guys all get to reroll any failed hits. So, however, because they only have a 1-inch range, I have to put 2 of them into the Guardians, and I have to put 1 of them into the Arc Revenant once they all pile in, and then the rest will go to
Also, I have some other things to declare. The Arc Revenant will be using his shield for defense.
Okay.
To reroll saves.
How many wounds does he have?
5.
Okay.
He's a standard character.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start collecting the dice I need. So I get +1 attack since I charged, and they each have 2 attacks. So I'm gonna get 6 attacks against the Guardians, who are protecting the named character. So I'll go ahead and do that first. They need 3s to hit, 3s to wound, -1 rend, and they get rerolls on hits. So I missed 2 hits, but I do.
I'm going to activate a command ability.
Okay.
I'm going to activate
Lord of the Hunt.
on the Blade Geists.
Okay.
So that means all units that are Heartwood, which is my entire army, reroll 1s of hit and wound against them.
Okay. Cool. All right. So rerolling these. So I still miss 1, and then 3s again. Okay, I get 3 wounds at -1 rend against the Guardians.
Okay, so I get a 6 up. Nope, they are dead.
Okay. Now I'll go ahead and do the Arch Revenant next, just because that requires less dice. So I get 3 attacks against him. He needs 3s to hit with rerolls. I'll hit. 3s to wound. No rerolls. Oh wait, maybe rerolls. How far away is my Guardian of Souls? Does he need to be within the full... here we go. Nightmare Lantern. Okay, no, they're not going to have that. Okay, so, but 3 wounds at -1.
Okay. 3 5-ups, rerolling 1s.
Okay.
Nope, 3 wounds.
Okay. And then against the Tree Lord, it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 attacks.
Jesus. Alright.
This is my first time actually using these guys. Which,
They're pretty spooky.
yeah, well, I was looking at the... Turin, like, really likes looking at tournament builds. And so I was looking at the Nighthaunt tournament builds with him, and it's like, oh, everybody is running these guys. 3, 6,
Yeah, I need to look at the tournament builds
12.
for Sylvaneth.
15...
Bet you there's a lot of max-sized dryads, because max-sized dryads are obnoxious.
Alright, I think that's 21. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Yep. Alright, so 21 attacks, needing 3s.
Magua, they do actually update the war scrolls on the web.
3 ups with rerolls. So rerolling fails. So missed 1, so 20 hits. And then 3 ups again. it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 wounds minus 1 on the Tree Lord. Pretty solid roll. A lot of 6s.
Only I was Winterleaf has a hilarious command ability where every time they roll a 6 or whatever on a save, they do mortal wounds.
Oh, yeah, that would be really nasty in this case.
Yeah.
So
5 wounds.
Okay. And then, if you're not going to activate your last command point to use the light ability, now we go into my first swing.
Okay.
So I will activate my Spirit Hosts.
Cool.
So they'll get 18 attacks. Oh, you know what? No, it's your activation. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I will activate the Tree Lord fighting the Spirit Host.
Okay, smart.
Let's see. I guess I'll do the impaling.
Since it's not super relevant at the moment.
Okay.
Since they nerfed it into Oblivion, hits on a 3. Wounds on a -2 Ren, but yeah, it's 1 damage.
1?
Yep.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Now it's the sweeping blows, of which I get 4.
How many wounds does the Spirit Host have?
They have 3 each.
Okay. 3s. Head base. Wounding on 3s.
Oof.
Okay.
Well, you don't care.
Fail it. What's the damage?
D6. 5.
Okay, so roll 5 dice, needing 6s.
I was really hoping to land at least 2.
Save 1, so 1 Spirit Host drops and 1 has 1 wound left.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay, so I don't need to worry about them getting attacked, so I'm not going to activate them. I'm going to activate...
Actually, my Arc Revenant can swing at them hilariously. Because he can pile in and swing.
He can't, because a pylon can't take you away from the nearest enemy model.
From when... That. Which is moving closer to the nearest model and bringing him within 2.
Oh, I guess. Not that super worried about it. I feel like if you don't attack the blade guys, you're making a mistake, but that's just me.
That is true.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing with the Thorns of the Briar Queen.
Okay.
We're gonna pile in.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they get they're not very good, but they get 2 attacks each, except for Varklov the Cruel, who's their boss, who has 3 attacks. So it's 2,
Okay.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Plus 1 is 13. So 5, 9, 10, 13. And they need
5s.
yeah, they're oh no, they only need 4s.
Okay.
So they need 4s to hit, 4s to wound, and they reroll 1s when rolling to wound, so long as they're within 3 inches of each other. Which is a really weird rule, because if they got separated, they die. So I'm not sure why that's even in there.
That's so they get. How many attacks does a max? You mean Dryads, Coleridge? It's not attacks that make Dryads annoying, it's killing them.
Get to reroll that. Nope. Alright, they do 3 wounds, no rend.
Okay. So I get 3 5 with my reroll. Rerolling. Saved 1. Or saved all but 1.
Okay.
So the Wave Hyper goes down.
Are you sure you want to remove him? Because because if your unit, because at the end of the phase you'd have to kill one of these guys.
Never mind.
Okay. And then it is your turn to swing.
I think I'm gonna swing with my other Tree Lord, just because the authority's not gonna accomplish anything anyway.
Okay.
You did knock me down 2 brackets, which is annoying.
Talon. Does not wound.
Okay.
Sweeping blows, healing its now. One hit. No one.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and swing with my Black Coach next. So the Black Coach for melee, starting with the Cairn Wraith Reaper Scythe. He gets 3 attacks, needing 4s to hit, 3s to wound. He's not within 12 of the Spirit Torment, so he doesn't get to reroll 1s. Oh wait, no, he does that already. So okay, so he rerolls hit rolls of 1 because of his current ability.
So to answer chat, what Dryads get when they're over 20 models is they get +1 to save, but they also, when fighting in a Wildwood, they get to inflict a -1 to hit on another unit and get +1 to hit. So that's what makes them annoying.
Okay.
Is their 3-up save.
Yolthali takes a wound at -1 rend. That's damage 2, so one save roll at -1.
Nope.
And if she fails, it's 2 damage. Then I get 1
And 2.
attack. I get 1 attack from my Cairn Wraith's Soul Reach Grasp, which is a 3-up, 3-up. Hit. Wound, and it's -3 rend.
Okay, that just goes straight through.
And does D3 wounds. She's dead.
Yep. No, Mogwai, they'd be 4-up because they still get a cover save from being in the. So it's a 5-up goes to a 4-up, goes to a 3-up. Arc Revenant.
Okay.
Swing. His glaive has 3 attacks, hitting on 3s.
And then we'll get to Bug Bro and. Oh dear. Wounding on 3. He's mad.
-2 Ren, but it doesn't matter.
How many? How many wounds?
3.
3. Okay. 3 4-ups. Fill 2.
2 damage.
Okay, so 4 dice needing 6s. Nope. 4 are gonna drop.
And then Bug Bro. And on a 4. Nope. Hit. And then my Tree Revenant's back. Because I believe that is it for your swinging.
No, I still have to do my Spirit House.
Oh, right.
So Spirit Host will get 12 attacks. Let's see, so it's 6, 3, 12. And they are within 12 of the Guardian of Souls, so they get to reroll 1s when rolling to wound. So for hits, we need 5s, 6s are mortal wounds going in on the Tree Lord. We get 1 mortal wound, 2 hits, and then these need 4s to wound, rerolling 1s, So 2 wounds at no rend and 1 mortal wound.
He takes 2.
Okay. Now it's your turn to swing again.
All right, the revenants. Blade. 4s. Wounding on 3s. Minus. Doesn't matter.
Okay. They only have a 5-up save. Save 1, and then they get 2 6-ups from the Mystic Hill. Save 1, so 1 guy eats it.
Okay, the normal dude with his sword. It's with 1. God damn it. Wounds.
Okay, 5 up. Nope. Damage.
1.
Another guy eats it.
That is that.
Alright, so is that it for combat?
Yes.
Alright, so I did not lose enough models in any of my units for leadership. I lost 4 Blade Guys Revenants, but they're leadership 10, so they can't fail that. Unless you have some kind of effect that lowers my bravery, but I don't think you do.
Not this glade.
Alright, and I only lost 2 thorns, so leadership-wise, I'm good.
Leadership-wise, I am good because I only lost the 1 up, and they are leadership 6.
You do get -1 bravery for being within 6 inches of Nighthaunts.
Okay.
So as long as you don't roll a...
Yeah, we're good.
Or do you get +1 leadership from something? Because if they're leadership 6, but they lost a model...
Yes, because we are within 18...
they're out
No,
of
we're
18.
not.
So you
Alright,
lose,
so I lose again.
Yeah, you lose 1 guy.
Okay.
Alright, and it is your turn. So generate a command point. Boop. And anything hero phase
Life
stuff.
Wreath. Life Wreath goes off for the Tree Lord that is at 7 on a 3-up. Nope. Arc Revenant
Oh my gosh.
on the other guy.
So
He's back to full.
Okay. Oh no! Oh gosh, my back.
Let me check the stuff. I'm pretty sure I've lost this just because of my horrible positioning at the start. Because I had my wizards on the wrong side. We shall see if I can pull this back.
Oh, I'll calculate my victory points while you're doing that. Okay, so I control that objective, so that gives me another 3.
We're just gonna Arcane Bolt your Grim guy. I think it just goes off, barely goes off with a 5.
Okay, so I still control, or I took control of the main objective, and I still have control of the other 2.
Okay.
So that puts me at 10.
10. All right.
All right,
So move.
and you got that off on a 5. I will try and stop it with Mortality Glass Bro.
Okay.
He stops it.
All right. On to move. All right. Yeah, on the movement. Because all my abilities, command abilities, go off. I would like to select all of the Hunter's game. All right. Shooting, because I can shoot in combat.
Okay.
We're gonna fire Stranglethorns
From the Tree Lords into the whatchamacallit?
Revenants.
Yes.
Okay.
So he is on that bracket, so they hit on 4.
The most wounded. It's on force.
Okay.
3 wound or 3 hit.
Wounding on 3s.
Were you the one who told me that the Beast Claw Raiders got nerfed?
Yes.
Dude, I'm so
They-
fucking happy about that.
Well, the snowball got nerfed in that it can't one-shot characters anymore.
Well, that was my big issue with it.
It's still just as deadly against hordes.
That's fine. That's fine.
One goes through.
One. Okay, so
Or
4
one.
up. Saved it.
No, my bad. 2 go through.
That is a 3, not a 2. I can read.
One more. Also saved it.
Cool. Other guy shoots. He hits on 2s.
Ooh.
Wounds on 3s. 3 wounds.
Okay, is this going into the Spirit Host or the Blade?
Blade.
So I think if you're in combat, you have to shoot the nearest enemy unit.
Okay, fine. Then the Spirit Host.
Okay, so it was 3 wounds you said? 3 or 4?
3.
3. Okay, so they have 4 ups. They only pass 1. How much damage?
1.
1 each, so 6 up. Save 1 more. So another Spirit Host eats it.
My Kurnoth Hunter's charge gets slightly harder. Oh, hey, I claimed the objective.
Yep, at the end of your turn. That'll work.
Other shooting. Do I have other shooting? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Alright, so charges. The Hunter's unit on the far right or my far right, is going to make a charge.
Anything that'll work.
Yep.
Oh wait, they're within 9 inches of this guy, so they only get to
okay.
roll a single die.
They need like a 3.
That's fine.
They're
That's
good.
fine. No, my beautiful Reapers.
Hello, would you like to... have you heard about our Lord and Savior Kurnoth?
Where do summons go after they disappear? I put them off the table because there's a chance that I can bring them back.
I should be doing that technically because I can bring units back, but what? The
I mean, you
other...
can just copy paste them, but yeah.
That's true. The other Hunter unit...
Okay.
Nope.
You
Well,
want-
they claimed the objective.
Yeah,
They're-
it's not useless.
They're doing good work.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Okay. So, combat. I'm gonna swing with the Kurnoth Hunters first.
Go for it.
Oh, and combat ability or command ability. I'm going to activate Call to Battle
From the Arc Revenant.
because he can do this because Kurnoth Hunters are amazing. So normally this only has an range of 18, but I'm casting it on a Kurnoth Hunter who radiate bubbles of you are in range of command ability.
Okay.
So the Kurnoth Hunters over here get +1 attack each.
Ooh, nice.
So they are up to 5 attacks each.
That is a lot of attacks.
Yeah.
All right, starting with the Huntsmaster, because he hits on 2.
And I get to reroll all failed to hits because the branch which behind them has the horn of the consort
Okay.
artifact. So I'll hit.
Okay.
These hit on 3, also with rerolls. One miss.
Let me check when this ability goes up. Okay, so these wound on 3s and 6s
Okay, thank you,
cause
Cal.
an additional.
Okay. Yeah, so these wounds on 3s, but 6s are additional mortal. No additional mortal wounds. Sad. But that is
7, 10 wounds to you, sir.
Okay.
That are damage 2.
Well, that could definitely wipe the unit out pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wounds. So first I get my 4-up save for being spooky ghosts. Not great. Saved about half.
I mean, that's statistical.
Alright, and then those double, because they're 2 damage each, right? So then I need 6s. So I have 2 guys left.
Oh, here's the kicker. At the end of the phase, they get to stomp on you to do mortal wounds.
Okay.
No.
At the end of the combat phase?
At the end of the combat phase.
Okay. Well, they would have probably gone down to bravery anyway, but...
That is true.
Alright, so we'll put these guys over here. Alright, so my turn to pick a unit. I will swing with...
Blade Geists.
Yeah, let's swing with Blade Grice. So they have their charge bonus is gone.
Oh,
Oh yeah, your stomp.
on the guy they're fighting. They fight, Blade Geists fight,
Okay.
and Spirit Hosts also fight last.
Okay, in that case, I will swing with the Thorns of the Briar Queen.
Good thing I remembered.
And OxyClean, Lord and Savior Kurnoth. We're Sylvaneth.
So we get 2 attacks each. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6,
Can
8.
they kill the lone
5,
dude?
3, 6, 9. Okay. They need force to hit.
I think the Scion is dead.
Maybe, we'll see. Then they need force to wound, rerolling 1s. 4 wounds, no rend.
4, 5 of them. But he does get a reroll.
Alright,
Alright.
they got him. Dragged him down. Alright,
The tree room did do their job of distraction pretty well.
it is your pick.
Alright, my Arch Revenant is going to swing, and he's going to use his shield to steady his spear, so he rerolls 1 to hit.
Okay.
To hit. 2 wounds.
Okay, 2 4-ups. Saved 1. What's the damage?
2 damage.
Okay, so 6 up. Nothing. 2 go down.
Bug burn. Nope. Alright, we're gonna swing with the Tree Lord. I just realized that Tree Lord had Mystic Shield on him the whole time. Whatever. Doing that.
Oh, yeah. Well, just use it for this turn. It's fine. But I get to swing with my Grimgrass Reapers first.
Alright, yes.
So, Reapers are going to swing. They did not charge, so they don't have their cool ability. And you do not have more than 5 models, so they also don't have that other cool ability. So, the first person I have to swing with is... Okay, so I have to do the Scythes first. So, the Scythes get 2 attacks, needing 4s and 3s. 1 hit. 1 wound at -1 rend.
5 up. Nope, takes 1 wound.
Okay, and then I get to swing the Death Knell, which is the big bell. It needs a 3 to hit, 3 to wound. It hits. It wounds at -1 rend.
5 up. Nope.
But it does 2 damage.
There's a half-dead hunter.
Okay, now it's your whatever you want to do next.
Tree Lord.
Tree Lord swing because I want to try and kill those dudes.
Alan
Hits.
wounds on a 3. Wounds.
Okay.
It was almost relevant.
It does wound.
1 damage.
Saved it.
He gets the 2 sweeping blows.
Hitting and wounding on 3. They really just made the Talons point. 2 wounds.
Okay, need 4-ups. Oh, yikes. What's the damage?
to 2d6.
Okay.
4.
4.
This could.
6s. There, poof.
It does. Ah! And now the other True Lord's gonna try and stomp the or kill the Spirit Host.
Okay.
Talon. Hits. Wounds.
4 up.
1 damage.
Nope.
1 damage.
6 up. Nope.
Hitting and wounding on 3s. Jesus.
We might live.
Can I kill this thing with a potential of 24 damage? The answer is probably.
How many wounds? 1?
You have to say it.
Yep, goes through.
D6 wounds. Okay, we killed.
Hey, I got my 6 ups. Don't get ahead of yourself now. Ah, I almost saved it. Alright, Spirit Host is gone.
Alright. That's that for combat.
Okay. So victory points. You've taken 2 objectives.
The main one.
So you get 4 points. Well, you got the main one and the center one, so you get 4.
Okay.
Alright, and then we roll off to see whose turn it is. I get a 3. You have a 50-50 chance to beat that. A 6. There you go.
Yep.
So you want to take the double turn?
Oh yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Life Reef. Let's see if this works. Tree Lord. Yes. D3 Hoons. He's back up to 9.
Okay. What app is this? This is Tabletop Simulator. We're using
Dark Revenant. Damn it.
we're using a number of mods. So we're using like the Nighthaunt mod, the Sylvaneth mod.
Battle Shock on your Grimghast,
Oh,
sir.
no, do your stomp first.
Oh, right, yes. 3d6, 4 ups or more. Two mortal wounds to you, sir.
Okay, I get a 6 up. Saved 1, but
Now
with
you
Battle
do.
Shock, they're gone.
Good. Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, so... Hero phase. I'm gonna cast Regrowth
Wait,
from the branch.
Start of the turn, we have to figure out which objective is the important one.
Oh, right.
Objective number 2.
Hey! The one I control.
And then I do my Invocation of Death at the start of the battle
I
round.
thought it was your turn, not battle round. Okay.
Nope, battle round. Okay, I'm in max
Oh
power.
dear.
So he is at
So
full
note.
power.
So note. This is when we run.
Yeah, running's actually not a terrible idea from this thing now. So his new powers are that he can now retreat and charge in the same turn, and for level 5, whenever my hero phase comes around, I roll a d6 for every enemy unit within 3 inches of him, and on a 4-up you take d3 mortal wounds.
Jesus. All right. My Arc Revenant is booking it. Are gonna try and introduce you to your Lord and Savior. Same with this Tree Lord. And this Tree Lord.
Oh, did you want to cast any spells with your Branch Witch?
Oh, right. I was gonna try Regrowth on the hunters in front.
Okay.
Oh my god, Sotek! I might actually successfully cast a spell.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try and stop it. I need an 11 or a 12. Nope.
Yeah.
D6 more wound. The healing. 3.
Okay.
He's back to full.
Nice.
Also, my
The black coach sounds kind of broken. It's really expensive. It's almost 300 points.
it's also literally the biggest model.
Yeah, it's a colossal model and it's very
Hunters were
expensive.
actually precisely 3 inches away from your.
Okay.
So they're gonna walk menacing towards him, proselytizing about current. Not really.
It's fine. It's still only a 50-50 chance you get me.
Okay, on to shooting. We're gonna shoot your general.
Okay. Do keep in mind
wait,
it's
no.
-1 to shoot.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, we're gonna shoot the Briar Queen.
Yep, that you will not get a penalty for.
Yep. So we healed him up to 3 wounds suffered.
So he hits on 3s. The guy on the left, the wounded one. That's the strangle roots.
Yeah, if I wanted,
That says a 6. Okay, there.
Yeah, if I wanted to
I'll
play
hit.
mean with Nighthaunts, I would take a Morngol, not a Black Coach.
Yeah.
Morngols are way nastier.
Yeah. 3 wounds.
Okay. She has a 4-up save.
I don't know why you bother checking. Everyone has a 4 save.
Well, not all of them. Some are different. And then she has a 6-up. Most of them, yes. Okay, so she takes 2.
The healthy one, shooting and hitting on 2s.
Oh, excuse me.
1 miss. 3s. Ooh, that's.
That shooting attack has not been great.
Nah.
4-up. Man, I have been doing awful at my 4-ups this game. 6-up. Nope. Takes another wound.
Alright. Okay, on to charges. Tree Lord, wounded, is going to charge, or he's going to charge. Almost said target.
9,
Make-
that'll do it.
Hello. Stomp, I guess. Other Tree Lord.
I'll give him the Spirit Dose.
Yep. I was hoping to get into your but meh.
Actually, I had a really funny, when I did that really big game I told you about.
Hunters? 6? That's them.
I did that, when you remember that super huge battle I told you about where there was like 20 players or whatever?
Yeah.
The way it ended, that was really funny for my faction, was it was literally a Spirit of Durthu versus my Spirit Torment, and they were just whacking the shit out of each other in the corner of the map.
Alright. D6 of Destiny for the hunters on the far right.
Yeah, 4 higher. Yay!
They continue to stare menacingly at him.
Stay back. I have an hourglass.
Alright, on to combat. We do our on the Briar Queen. She fights last.
Okay.
Other spirit hosts, they don't. So guess who's getting swung at first? Hunters are going in. Are within range of the Arc Revenant, so they get rerolls of 1.
Okay.
Swinging with the Huntsmaster first, because he hits on 2. Rerolling 1s. Okay.
What turn does this end on?
Others hitting on 3s, rerolling 1.
Round, and we're on turn 3. All my spooks are dead.
Missing 2. Wounding on 3s, 6s are mortal wound. One mortal. No, 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, 2 mortals, so I get a 6-up against that. Nope.
And that is 7 wounds to use.
Okay, so the 2 mortals go through, and then another 7.
No, Adam, they have to be.
2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
Actually, no, that's correct. No, Adam's correct. I needed a 3 to make it with the hunters.
Oh yeah.
Because I need to make it within half an inch.
Right, you have to be more than 3 inches away. Yeah, I was thinking 4 inches for some reason.
Yeah. So
Alright,
everyone's
I need a 4-up. Not great. And then they need... what's the
2
damage?
damage.
2 damage, okay, so
2.
8. Need 6s. 1, so that's... Or wait, 1 dead. They're gone. They poof.
Kapooey. Your go, sir. You get to swing with your Guardian of Souls.
Okay, he gets 3 attacks, needing 3s and 3s. 2, 3s, 1. Minus
So,
1 rend.
Okay. 5 up. Nope.
So that's 1 damage.
Okay. That's it. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
The hunters will swing back with a vengeance. Huntsmaster hitting on 2s. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling because the branch witch is behind them. Eight, so 13. Wounding on 3s, 6s. Not great.
That's more than enough to kill him, though.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, damn it. I forgot to use my item. Well,
4, 5, 6, 7.
7? Okay. 7 needing 4-ups.
Taters, the reason for the double turns that GW is given is that it breaks up the monotony of first turn, second turn advantages, depending on who's a shooting or whatever army. So it's actually a very popular comeback mechanic because
He is gone.
a shooting army.
It's
Huh?
he dies. It's a heavily debated rule in the community. It's complicated.
Competitive scene really likes it apparently though.
I've heard a lot of other arguments in the competitive scenes. Like I talked to the ITC players who are in the top 5 literally this last weekend, and it's a pretty hated rule by some players. It just depends. Like the 40k community is very happy they don't have to deal with it. It's kind of an experimental thing they did with AOS that we can't get rid of. I have no one to swing until my Briar Queen.
Correct, sir. Both your Spirit Torment and Guardian of Souls are in combat.
Okay, I'll move in my... I would rather sacrifice the Spirit Torment, so he'll move in.
Okay.
So he will swing 3 attacks.
This army actually, despite me thinking,
I
despite
miss
me
everything.
kind of fucking up the open.
Well, I super fucked up my deployment. I did not.
Yeah, so did I. But I'm being carried by the tree lords.
Yeah, your guys are a lot stronger than my guys. So.
Yeah. The wounded tree lord is going to swing. He has three attacks. Okay. First, the talent on 2. So yeah, it hits. Wounds on a 3. Oh, it does D6 mortal wounds. The rule finally triggered. 4 mortal wounds to the Briar Queen.
That is not a bad weapon. It's kind of terrifying.
If it doesn't go off, it's only a single wound.
She's dead.
Well,
Well, considering like the absurd output he already has, that's pretty fucking scary.
Yeah. Well, it used to just be I rolled a dice, and if I rolled over your wounds, you were slain. So this version makes it able to like work against like a bunch of single wound models.
What?
But before it was like, huh?
I'm checking something. Checking if I have to pile in, because if I don't have to, then I'm not going to.
Yeah, I was about to say because if he has to pile in, I'm totally trying to murder
can make a pile move. No, I don't have to.
If you don't want to, I will let you ignore the Spirit Torment piling in.
No, that I have to do
Okay.
because that Tree Lord hasn't swung yet.
That is true. All right.
So I need to lock him in combat.
That Tree Lord will swing with his talent, hitting on a 2, wounding on a 3. One wound.
Okay. Man, I'm rolling like shit. Jesus. He saves it on the 6. I've rolled like ass on my 4-ups this game.
Yeah.
That's the big downside to Nighthaunts, is that if you can't make your 4-ups, they are a grossly below par army. But if you're good at your 4-ups, then they're like one of the best armies in the game.
Wounding on 3. 1 wound.
1 wound.
I know the as a Harlequin player, I know the field.
Saved it.
That is it for combat.
Okay.
Control every objective.
Yep. So you get 5 points.
Yeah, I thought I had totally fucked up at the beginning. With.
Well, you lost was, like, your little skirmish stuff. So.
Well, yeah. Well, it was because I had the wrong healing spell at the wrong spot.
Man, what do I want to do? This is.
Because the spell that was supposed to use to help my tree lords is here.
Alright, so I gain a command point. Hero phase.
The coach already went for this battle round, and it's already full powered.
Yeah. I only have 1 spell, and I have. Okay, that spell won't help. So I can either Mystic Shield the coach, or I can. Oh wait, no, but I have an ability that'll let me basically do that anyway. How much damage does the Revenant do when he's killed?
D6 mortal wound.
Okay, that's not that big of a deal.
It's on a 2-up, it's D3.
On a 6, it's D6 mortal wound.
Oh, okay, so it's not even
Yeah.
super reliable. All right, so for magic, I'm going to cast.
The other side, at this point, the Revenant's kind of superfluous.
Well, I mean, just getting.
Because I have 2 Kurnoth Hunters within 6 of that.
True, but that's not why I want to run him over. If I run him over, that gets rid of some abilities, which is worth it. I think. Yeah, we'll just go for the Arcane Bolt. That's the best thing we can do at this point. So, Arcane Bolt, and I guess I will fire it. I believe I have to target the nearest model, which would be the Tree Lord. Goes off on a 7.
I am out of range.
Okay, so he just takes a mortal wound.
Hey, Aztek's in the chat. Hey, Aztek, you were wondering how it's doing. It looks like I might actually win one.
Yeah, it's not looking great for the Nighthaunts. That double turn really screwed me.
Yeah. I needed it though, to be honest. If you had won the turn, I was kind of really screwed.
The black coach is gonna run. 2. So
Score is 12 to 10, Mogwai, and I control every objective.
Go 16 inches. Guardian of Souls will run. Go 11.
Run away.
Oh, I don't want to do the Spirit Torment.
You can always retreat.
I know, I'm just thinking. he'll go ahead and fall back. 5, so go 11. Okay. So next up is shooting. Can't shoot with the black coach because he ran, but he's gonna go ahead and charge.
The Kurnoths will take root.
Okay. Well, he's gonna go into the Arc Revenant.
Well, I have to declare at the start, and it changes how far they can pile in.
Okay. So
It gives them rerolls in exchange for only being able to pile in 1.
we'll go there. So then I roll the 2 up to see if you get scythed. You do. You take D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds.
He is down.
Okay. So roll your.
Oh wait, no, he's not. Ultimate sacrifice.
Oh yeah, your little bug dude.
Lives with 1.
Okay. So you have 1 wound left. All right, and I don't have anything else, so straight to combat.
Yep.
Black Coach gets 3 attacks with the Cairn Wraith Reaper Scythe. He needs 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. Still misses. And then he needs 3s to wound. 2 wounds at -1.
I'm giving myself rerolls of saves.
Okay.
-1.
Yeah.
Rerollable 5. Or 5 rerolling 1.
One
He
gets
goes down.
2. Yep. Okay. Roll your mortal wounds thing.
Oh shit. I have to roll 2 things. So a Legacy of Valor. Nope. Wildwood. D3 mortal wounds to you. For 1.
Okay.
Because you charged and ended in the Wildwood.
Oh, okay. I would have changed my position a little bit, but that's fine.
Okay. Then you can do that and ignore the mortal wound.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I would just come more like that.
Or let me actually check because there's a range on it. So let me see. Each.
If you're within an inch of it.
Okay, that's fine then. I'll go ahead and take it.
Okay.
All right. That's it. So.
I still own it?
Yep. You still have.
1 dude.
You have 1. Oh, we're tied.
Yeah. I controlled it, so does that mean I can remain controlled?
No.
Or is it just contested?
Well, it. Oh shoot! Hold on a second. Each player scores for each objective.
Mogwai, Black Coach is at max.
I don't know. Let's see. The objective rules are in the core rulebook, I think. Here we go. Oh, it says always measure from the center of. If we measure from the center of the marker.
Yeah, I'm still in. Just barely. I think. Or no. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I think you're out. Just barely.
Just out. Alright.
That'll only give me 3 points, though.
So it's 13 to 12.
Yep.
And then we roll for battle. Six. And you have a -1, or you lose ties because you just went.
Yeah, so.
It's my turn.
Yep.
On hero phase.
We have to roll to see where the objective goes.
That is true.
1, 2, or 3. 1. So it moves back over there.
I think that kind of clinches it for me.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and surrender at this point.
Okay.
I made some really bad tactical errors.
I did too, to be honest, but
Oh, yours,
army-
yours are a lot more forgiving than mine.
Yeah. my army kind of worked how I expected, in that I wanted to tie you down with the tree remnants while my slow ass units got into play.
Yeah, I needed to just throw the black coach in first and then follow him up. I let him run around too long.
Yeah, my only thing though is because of where the black coach was, if you threw him in first, I would have just dogpiled him with both tree lords and the hunt, and then popped off all my command abilities up against him.
Well,
so he would.
It would have been better for him to eat it than for my army.
That is true. Very true.
But I also could not roll a 4-up to save my life, which means that if you're playing Nighthaunts and you can't roll 4-ups, you lose. Like that's that's the way. That's their entire faction.
I as a Harlequins player, I totally understand.
All right, guys. So that's game. First game goes to Phao Sylvaneth. I'm sure the black coach would have been a very annoying nuisance for another 2 turns, but he can't claim enough objectives.
Yep.
So that is going to be it for this today.
Hey, it's my first AOS win against Sotek.
Yeah,
it's only taken like 2 years.
Yeah, my Nighthaunts are hard.
Yeah,
but Seraphon are like, they're so bad right now. I played Seraphon in a game the other day, and they're like fucking awful right now. But in any event, that's gonna be it for this. I'll hang around for I got stuff I gotta do. So thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back with these on a pretty regular basis. I'm hoping to get in games like at least 1 a week, if not more than that. Maybe it'll be like a Sunday night thing or a Saturday night thing. I don't know. We'll kind of figure it out. But
and come over to Discord. We're seeing if we can get enough people to do a Path to Glory campaign.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want to play, if you have Tabletop Sim and are in Sotek's Discord, which will be in the description of his stream, and I will probably get it in the description of my recording because I'm recording this too. We just go in the Tabletop RPG channel and we will try and sort out a schedule for all of us to do a Path to Glory game together, because it's a lot more entertaining when it's not me and Sotek and our friend Aztec playing the same 3 matches every week.
That's true enough. All right. Okay, good. So we're all set. Everything's done. Thank you all for watching. I will catch you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow we're back into the Greenskin Q&A with episode 6. So I'll see you guys for that. In any event, excuse me. Have a good night. See you guys next time. Bye.